That's why you had me all confused. I'm like, nigga, what are you talking about?
The kickoff team on the field now is they will send this one away.
This nigga said MCZ. I'm like, what? I got left.
Double time. Hey, we got 3 down.
49, check 49.
An all-pro in 8 of his 9 NFL seasons. It's Jim Brown with it. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard
What you thought you was gonna run on us like we did on you? No, pimpin'.
Tackled by Brian Dawkins. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
My bad. Yeah, I was feeling. I was like, this motherfucker won't sit down.
Flushed out right.
Yes, sir. That's how we hit.
A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. Charles already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense now is very easy for them to get points out of this drive.
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. I think
he's got a man complete.
That's bullshit.
But he's going to be out of
bounds. God, that's out of bounds.
He takes it inside the 40. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first
tip it up.
10.
No, the other way. There you go.
Sliding out of the pocket.
Get the fuck out of here.
It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16
It'll just leak down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. That's the Hall of Famer Lawrence Taylor.
He wants that left side, but I got that nigga on lock.
Like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack.
1 second.
Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
I don't think
that's tough.
Right,
I'm probably going to do it this way because it's quicker.
Julio Jones once again the intended target. 3rd down here. They'll set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. On is the Hall of Famer Ray Guy.
Ooh, nice little cool attempt. Yeah, that shit tasted good.
Like right there?
Mm-hmm. Oh, no, a little bit longer. I bet. You want it just where it's popping red.
Very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. Officially, that'll be
it should have, because he touched the fuck out of me.
And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory.
That was weird. What was that?
Now Stewart throwing on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
I see it.
Stewart now. Going to throw again. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And now a carry here for their fullback.
Dumbass niggas. I tried to get the passing game. Y'all don't want to let me pass. I put both of the abilities on these motherfuckers for a reason. That nigga just seemed to get faster and better every time you activate all his abilities.
His guys find a way to stretch that lead. Well, that one's hard to believe. Not something you see every day. A very long run for the big guy.
Normally we see his counterpart, right? The scat back, the guy with the so-called speed. But we saw a little bit of everything there, didn't we? The big, powerful man with the football. He can also stretch it out a little bit in the open field.
Kickoff units, they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
You got another one?
Yeah, I'm gonna take one more.
Oh shit.
You're good. It's warm enough now, it's in there. We gotta back up.
You want one more after me?
Alright, tap, coach. You ready? Alright. 1, 2, 3. Oh, Rose's not ready. Rose. Alright, let's try again. See if you're ready. 1, 2, 3.
Why do they have to time it so perfect?
Cause it's fucking Jewish.
I mean, fair. I was like, at first I was like, is it like a game that you have to do?
Nah, bro, it's just, if you don't, then the fucking screen freezes. So it's like...
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him,
gosh,
if he's not on the top
no.
of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's the kicker,
No,
Jake
so the
Elliott,
game
ready
don't
to get
freeze.
this one started, and we are underway in Foxborough. This is fielded at the goal line.
That boy's been known to return a few kicks in his fucking day.
30, 10, touchdown.
Big blocks.
A officially an even 100 yards coast to coast on the kick return as his guys are able to strike.
Oh, this is a good way to start broadcasting.
I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge it, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. That's fielded in the end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return.
That nigga leaped out of bounds.
One of the true legends of pro football, it's Jim Brown. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Griffin. Flush to his right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked by the Hall of Famer.
Oh, bad. I'm all in the fucking way.
And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
It's not easy. He's got to try and wipe that one away from the game. So let's face it. It's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
They'll run now with Okoye. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. An all-time great tackler, Brian Dawkins, making the play there.
I'm trying to run my play one time.
Down about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
Stewart to throw on second down. That's complete to Edmonds, his running back. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they're going to face a third down. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Edmonds.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yardage here back at the 23-yard line.
I am.
6 yards in the wrong direction that time. Not only that, but it brings up 4th. On now is Vinatieri as he'll try the field goal. And
this
now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense.
You ain't going.
They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Can't ice me. I got that shit.
And the lead moves to 10-zip. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And not a particularly good return here as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches,
ooh, this they playoff too.
They give them full authority to go.
That's tough, coach.
Be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like you had green on that play.
They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
You got work tomorrow?
Now Griffin on first down.
Just asking.
He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They call it a...
Yes, sir. Another one bites the dust, and another one down. Good Lord, have mercy. All right. 1, 2, 3. Not the Chipotle. Let's go. That's 2 dubs on the night. Let's go. Rose, you over there Mikeless? What you want to do after this nigga leave? 2K? What's up? Alright, you ready? 1, 2, 3.
Is Pro better than Star?
No. No, but when you play with people like Hippie and them, yeah, you gonna end up in a pro level. Damn, I said that out loud, huh? That's tough. I'm even broadcasting. Damn, just cast out of the bag now.
Oh, dude, that's fucked up.
Yeah. A true person. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks. Certainly 2 of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Even if the light is really in the darkness at the end.
Here's Kai Forbath now to get us started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Burn that nigga with rice.
Here's Stewart on first down. Dancing to his left. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Lined up incomplete.
I threw it a little too soon, that's me.
Run under it, but it's second down.
My camera angle is all fucked up.
All week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
To throw is Stewart. To throw again. Being chased out left.
Oh, that was a good alert. And you was wide the fuck open.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons.
Damn, I had to choose. I chose between you and fucking Gentry and chose wrong.
Absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Gotta know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
That little girl act like your girlfriend for real.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Steps away to his left. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Lord have mercy.
To throw again on second down. Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll get this one complete to Winslow. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
And Big Kellen Winslow played tight end in an era when the ball wasn't thrown out nearly as much as it is today. But he was fortunate to play for the Chargers, who did pitch it around pretty well, Brandon.
Well, yeah, you think about it, 7,000 receiving yards just south of that in just 109 games. That's how you become a 3-time first-team All-Pro. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
They brave.
And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there.
Set
They'll
that
go
spot.
for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And my goodness,
Play
this
with
is
me again.
incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. On 3rd down, Stewart. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's able to get this one past the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, Stewart. And his throw is incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that, first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. On 3rd down, they run with Edmonds. That one good for 16 yards. And
I was say, he'll get that nigga a late truck.
An early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
They'll try and run with their fullback. And he's got room. There he goes, right side.
Good shit.
And touchdown. Christian Okoye, 52 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, they weren't messing around. 1st and goal, they don't do anything fancy. They just go to the fullback right away.
I like how you phrase that, because oftentimes they come back to the fullback when it's late in the down and distance count, right? In this case, 1st down, let's go get it right now.
And he got it, 6 points on the board. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Bitches.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach.
Ain't no way he caught that.
This is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field. And he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board.
And that's caught inside the 35. And a
That's what they said, bro. I had the left, but I seen him about to throw right. I just couldn't dip over there fast enough.
pass is going to be intercepted.
Look at him. Go and smoke a blunt with a nigga.
They were looking for Johnson that time.
Brandon, I'm not going to tell him that you called him old in our pregame meeting, but this guy has been around a long time. If there's a trick in the book, he knows it. He probably even wrote a few chapters, and this is what he's always had, and that's a nose for the football. He's able to come away here with the interception.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a
I gotta get the power up for him.
We used to practice it on defense.
It's a 97.
Get out there, stop the offense, but you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw.
Oh, that's me. I'm about to hit a new one.
Taken down. Emmanuel Agba just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7, and this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Back to throw. Stewart. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Now Stewart from the gun on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
I know.
You can tell
I was trying to.
For a flag there offensively.
That's me.
On the sideline motion.
Think we can get this?
Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. They'll run it. Here's Okoye. And that'll hurt the average.
They ain't let him get up through there. It's all good. Come on.
So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, but they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Jackson from the shotgun. And able to find John.
What?
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Jackson will throw again. Flushed out right. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail.
All you want to do is 2 deep, 1 low.
This has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go
That's what he's been throwing in patterns.
And the back end pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
He'll let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. Forced out to his left. Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
Oh, give me that. That's bullshit, bro.
Like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual.
I'm right there.
To get it back, because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Fucking retarded.
4th down. Here's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And a big loss.
Good chance.
He's taken down. A big-time sack there on 4th down. And as a result, possession switches hands. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And some room to run now. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
I did too.
A gain there of 21 yards. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Fans able.
Damn. That's tough, coach. No, they really don't. Them niggas dropping like flies every time you get a touchdown. They do. 99 overall power up pass. Ooh, who am I gonna use that on? For sure. Rose, what you trying to do, my boy? Bet. 1, 2, 3. Or hold on. You run your O. All right, you ready? 1, 2, 3. Hey, Rose, look up my YouTube channel. Subscribe to it for me, my boy. Just look up my gamer tag. For what? For what? Telling people to look up my YouTube? Oh, I probably will get banned for some other shit, but when that time comes, we'll deal with it then. You know. You got an extra cigarette with you? Damn. Yeah, wait on old lady to get off to go get me a pack of cigarettes. This is rough. Where is my baby?
As always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks.
Take another
Certainly
brownie.
2 of the best in the business.
You can have another brownie.
I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The first pure kicker ever in the Hall of Fame, Jan Stenerud, to get us started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Don't you take no humongous piece, you bastard.
Stewart now on 1st and 10. Finds his tight end Ingram. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. That last catch short the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. The first carry for the legend.
That's me, bro.
Jackson. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Okay, 2nd and 1, you get nothing. What now on 3rd and 1?
Sorry about that. I was so excited I jumped in on you. This is almost like practice to me. Line it up and do it again. You didn't get it right the first time. Just get right back on the ball and go. It doesn't matter that they know you're coming. You ought to be able to pick up this short yardage.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. Stewart
oh shit.
throwing on 1st down.
Wrong way. R1.
Time was left. Now he'll let it go deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter.
That's me, bro. I'm trying to figure out you snap so quick.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
All right, I'm on Jones.
Here's Stewart throwing again. They set up the screen to Bo. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Well, that 2nd down completion, something of a disaster. And now they're left with 3rd and long. To throw is Stewart. From the gun, he'll throw. Dancing to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Ray Lewis drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And looking up into the sun, he's able to make the fair catch inside the 20-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Jackson on 1st down. The first catch of the game for George Kittle.
Oh, that's bullshit.
Down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a pickup of 17 on that one.
Bro, I know you just seen that.
Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season-open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a long night.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now it's Jackson. This will be caught by Randy Moss. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Randy Moss, 60
That's what I get for bringing pressure.
as his guys are able to
Left his ass in man coverage. I should have just did his own blitz.
An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away. Fairly short kick, taken at the 14 here. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage.
Down the numbers. There he goes. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there. 77 yards as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Hauschko with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25.
Testing one. She'll be home here soon. Yeah, she's charting now.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave it with a 2nd and 3.
I would. A haircut like that.
Still able to pick up a nice solid game. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Jackson flush to his right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Champ Bailey. And they have possession.
All right, bro. Have a good night, homie. Have a good night, homie.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll begin to drive with Jackson on the ground. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by
Oh, come on. Stop making me dive.
And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went in the other direction, had some blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Throwing after the interception. Stewart rolling to his left. He's going to take off with it. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 49-yard line. 2nd quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Stewart. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Stewart going to throw again, eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
On 1st down, Dickerson. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Second and 5 now. Jackson. Credit the great Michael Strahan with a sack.
Let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. back near your own goal line, I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. And this one will be touchdown inside the 40-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. Stewart now on 3rd and 2. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Throwing is Jackson. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending the guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line, well short of the 1st. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coaches' 2-minute drill.
Jackson now. He is going to find Hill here. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. To throw again is Jackson. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
So chalk that down as an 8-play drive, capture the field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Stewart operating from the gun. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. 2nd and 2. Flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And this is caught at the 8.
Good shit, bro.
Touchdown, Steelers. Evan Ingram, 31 yards, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done.
Ooh.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. From the gun, Jackson steps away. Got a man. It's Randy Moss complete.
That's my fault. I pulled that whole fucking receiver off him like a dumbass.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Trying to sack the quarterback.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. Say. Out.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. 6-time Pro Bowler Randy Moss, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
Check 26, check 26.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Flush to his right. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to...
And that's caught inside the 35.
Come on now, ain't no way.
All the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. 72 yards. And the Bills.
All right, I'm going to pull off the linebacker and just let them do their thing.
The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll start here with Jackson. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Stewart. He'll hit Jackson complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. Being chased out left.
Square.
And he's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Over 30 yards there. And 1st downs on 3 consecutive plays now. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Stewart steps away to his left. He'll try and run it. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
2nd and 5. Eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle.
Stay in field goal range. We'll get the stop.
Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Got a man. It's Randy Moss. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. Here's Stewart. From the gun, he'll throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Julius Peppers, yes, he still has it. Give him the sack. Looking to throw. Stewart. It's caught by Jackson. And he coughed it up. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, just give credit to Woodward.
The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
Ooh, this one's over, bro.
A big play there. 88 yards.
What's wrong with your mic, my boy?
Will add on to their lead.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Stenerud now to add the extra point. And that will make this a 16-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, That's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jesse Tuggle, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
All right, Brandon, normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking, must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time. That's another great play to come away with the football.
They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson, escaping the pressure right. Throw right side, going to be complete to Moss. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Now Jackson, and that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Fuck me.
25 yards for the touchdown. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try to put points on the board.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. A good pickup there, 22. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Back to throw. Stewart forced out to his left. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Looking to throw. Stewart. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of the guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
To throw is Stewart from the gun on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Tyrann Mathieu, normally known for the pass coverage. This time a sack. The D brought the house. They called the blitz, and they get to the quarterback, overwhelming the O-line.
And I would love to know, and we'll find out later on, was that called before the play, or did they audible into it? Because defenses change plays as well as offenses. Sometimes they get the set they want. They go right to the blitz. And in this case, they nailed it. Got right to the quarterback. No chance on that 4th down.
So from their own 20 all the way to the red zone now. A chance to capitalize on 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And this is caught for a Bills
Get the fuck.
touchdown.
I'm good, bro. I'm done.
As his guys continue to pour it on. Stenerud on for the extra point.
I'm about to go hop on some 2K.
And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far.